Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to my 1985 season replay in Season Ticket Baseball. For tonight's game, we are in Arlington, Texas at Arlington Stadium for an AL West matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Today's date is June 18th, 1985. In the standings, the Mariners are up by a game on the Rangers, but both of them are absolutely terrible. As the Mariners come in at 27-34, the Rangers come in at 27-36. Both teams are very much under 500 and on the outside looking in the playoff picture. Historically, the Rangers won tonight's game 8-5, so that is not a good thing for the Mariners tonight if they're trying to get back on track. As ID Jester is first to join us here at Arlington Stadium, and I kind of figured I was going to be fighting the college football national championship game tonight. I'm not completely surprised about that, but I do want to try to keep this replay moving as fast as I can reasonably manage it. But with so much baseball to go through, again, much of a pace as I can keep, also while speaking English tonight would be great. So we'll keep trucking on tonight. And I think without any... Oh, one more thing I do want to warn you guys about. So I am expecting a delivery tonight. Hopefully the buzz won't be too... Hopefully it either won't be a buzz or it won't be too disruptive. But we'll find out about that. We'll find out about that a little bit later. So I think we are set to get into this one. What say we jump in and start meeting everybody. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers tonight is Frank Tanana. 2-7 with a 5.91 ERA, 77 2/3 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 15 homers in 85. As the Rangers get loose behind Tanana, we will take our first look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Jack Perconti at second base. Phil Bradley is in left field. Ivan Calderon is in right field. Gorman Thomas is your designated hitter. Alvin Davis is at first base. Dave Henderson's in center field. Jim Presley's at third base. Bob Kearney's catching. And Spike Owen is at shortstop tonight. That's the lineup Tanana is charged with keeping in check tonight. And leading off for the Mariners will be Jack Perconti. 264 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs in 85. We will be using blue, white, and red dice tonight. Rangers are the home team, and as usual, I will see you guys as Christophe DeClercq now joins us here at Arlington Stadium. It's the College Football National Championship game between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Jester will probably know that off the top of his head a lot more than I do because I don't follow current day sports. What we're following here is 1985, as fans at Arlington Stadium are still filing in. But Tanana will get the sign from slot. He will set, and here comes the opening pitch. And we will lead off with a 690 right off the bat. And a 690 is going to be a base hit for Perconti, and we are underway here at Arlington Stadium. The infield will go to double play depth straight away as Phil Bradley steps into the batter's box. 300 average, 26 home runs, 88 RBI in 85. Perconti is not going to do anything on the base paths, and Bradley's got good power, so they're going to let Bradley swing away. Tanana will get the sign from slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That will be a 496. 496 against the lefty. Uh-oh. Bradley thinks he's got a hold of one. That one is deep to left field. Bradley has got a power of a 7. Does he give the Mariners the lead right out of the gate? No, but that will be a base hit into left field. As now the Mariners have something going on already here in the top of the first, as fans at Arlington Stadium are filing in just in time to see the Rangers start to have some problems. As Ivan Calderon now steps into the batter's box. 286 average, 8 home runs, 28 RBIs in 85. Perconti, still not a threat to do much on the base paths. He will stay put. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 684. Oh boy. 684 is going to be a base hit, and the Mariners are going to get on the board first. Perconti will score. I believe that'll send Bradley over to third. Yep. 1-0 Mariners. Stadium groans. Ugh. The infield's got to play in, and here's Gorman Thomas. 215 average, 32 home runs, 87 RBIs, and 85. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 632. 632 is going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that one at shortstop is going to be Wilkerson. He will make the catch for out number 1. Alvin Davis, now the batter for the Mariners. 287 average, 18 home runs, 78 RBIs, and 85. Tanana, Arlington Stadium, hoping for a big-time pitch, hoping the Rangers can get out of this inning. Tanana will get the sign from Wilkerson, or not from Wilkerson, from Slot. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 3. I'm going to re-roll that white die because that's very cocked. 393. And a 393 is going to be a base hit, and the Mariners are going to continue to pour it on. Bradley will score. Calderon should make third on the play. Bradley will score. I believe Calderon will go to third. Nope, Calderon goes to second. Davis to third. 2-0 Seattle. Stadium groans. Ugh. As the Mariners are pouring it on here. Dave Henderson now will step into the batter's box for the Mariners. 241 average, 14 home runs, 68 RBIs, and 85. Calderon, not a threat too much on the bases either. He will hold. Henderson will wait for the pitch from Tanana. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 670. And a 670 is going to be a ground ball over right back to the pitcher. And okay, never mind. So Tanana will turn that one around, fire that over to O'Brien at first. 2 outs in the inning, but everyone moves up. Calderon will reach third. Davis will reach second. Henderson will be thrown out. 2 outs in the inning. And Jim Presley now steps into the batter's box. 275 average, 28 home runs, and 84 RBI, and 85. Mariners are still threatening to blow this game open here in the top of the first. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 358. Presley on a 358. Ooh, just misses that one, but that's going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming under that one for the Rangers is Parrish. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side, but the Mariners strike first. 2 runs on 4 hits. Score is now Seattle 2, Texas coming to bat. Stopping in to check in with chat. Jester says I should keep track of sports today because when I do a replay in 2038 and I'm replaying the 2024 college football season, and he's if that would never happen, ask myself in 1985 if I would be doing a replay of that season, what I would have said of that. Jester, remember, Jester, I was born in 1985. I wasn't even, actually, technically, at this point of the season, I wasn't even born yet. But in 1985, I could barely form coherent syllables at that point. I'm pretty sure my mom would be like, we're still wondering what's wrong with this kid. Like I said, 1985 Phoenix night wasn't saying much. So, yeah, Jester is a big Ohio State fan, and it's the national championship tonight. So once again, just getting it out of the way, 1985 Phoenix night wasn't saying much. But 2025 Phoenix night, however, is going to introduce you to the starting pitcher for the Seattle Mariners tonight, that being Bill Wilkinson. 0-2 with a 13.5 ERA. This is going to be an ugly night for him based on that, I'm sure. 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks, 2 home runs in 85. He must have been injured most of that year since he was either injured most of the year or he was a spot starter. But whatever the case may be, that's not what we're looking at tonight. We will take our first look now at the Rangers starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Oddibe McDowell in center field. Toby Harrah's at second base. Buddy Bell's at third base. Pete O'Brien is at first base. Gary Ward is in left field. Larry Parrish is in right field. Don Slott's catching, and we heard his name a lot during the 91 playoffs. Alan Bannister is the designated hitter, and Kurt Wilkerson is the shortstop. And that's the lineup Wilkinson is charged with keeping in check tonight. Leading off tonight for the Seattle Mariners, or for the Rangers, I should say, is Oddibe McDowell. 239 average, 18 home runs, 42 RBIs in 85. And I will see you guys at the top of the second, as the Mariners already lead 2-0. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 291. That'll be against the lefty. McDowell thinks he's got a hold of one. That one is deep to center field. Wait. No, that one's deep to right field. McDowell's got a power of a 7. Does he single-handedly cut the Mariners' lead in half? He will with a boom! That ball is hit high. It's deep to right field. Calderon going back for that one. He's back to the track, back to the wall. He runs out of space, and that ball is gone. Home run, Oddibe McDowell. 2-1 in favor of the Mariners. Stadium cheers. Yay! Buckle up. We may have a shootout tonight. Here's Toby Harrah. 270 average, 9 home runs, 44 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 658, that'll turn into a 668, and that'll be a ground ball right back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson will turn, fire that over to Davis at first for out number 1. Buddy Bell now steps into the batter's box. 236 average, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will look in at Kearney for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 440, Bell against the lefty with a 440 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Grabbing that one is going to be Owen. He will make the throw over to first for out number 2. Two outs in the inning, and Pete O'Brien now is the batter. 267 average, 22 home runs, 92 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson looking in at Kearney for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 634, that'll turn into a 644, and it'll be a ground ball over to second. Perconti will grab that one for the Mariners. He will throw that over to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo blast by Oddibe McDowell, and the score is now 2-1 Seattle after 1. Didn't have the scoreboard set properly. Pretend that was a 1 there. And have a good night, Jester. Enjoy the game tonight. Hopefully I get decent views tonight, but I'm not betting on that. Top of the second coming up here, though. I'm just going to check on my Amazon delivery real quick. Okay, looks like I've got the notification that it's somewhere between like probably 6 to 10 stops away. Top of the second coming up, and Bob Kearney is now the batter. 243 average, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs in 85. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 659. 659 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Wilkerson waits for that one. He will make the play, and that is out number 1. Spike Owen is now the batter. 259 average, 6 home runs, 37 RBIs in 85. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 268. Tanana against a switch right with a 268. Uh-oh. Owen thinks he's got a hold of one. That one is deep to left field. The Rangers got one back in the top of the first. Can the Mariners get that run right back? Owen has got a power of a 4. He won't get it back right away, but he will get enough of that to hit a long single into left field. That'll be a base hit. The infield will go to double play depth for the Rangers, and here's Perconti. Perconti tonight is 1 for 1 he led off the game with a single, and he scored a run. Owen, are they going to try to get the jump here? No, they're not going to try to get the jump. But I think the Mariners are going to go for a hit and run here. They're going to see if they can get Owen over to third base. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 440 against the lefty. 440, I believe a 3U plays out normally. Yes, it does. That'll be a ground ball over to first. Picking that one up for the Rangers is O'Brien, as Owen had too much of a lead. O'Brien will have to take that to the bag himself for out number 2. Owen will move over to second. Two outs, and here's Bradley. Bradley tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 191. And a 191 is going to be a bloop single, and that will be enough to bring Owen in, as bloops, I believe bloop singles give you 2 base advances with 2 outs. Let me double check that. Let's see. I thought I saw something about that. Runner advancement on... Not there. There was something special about bloop plays. But I do think there's 2 base advancement with... bloop hits, there we go. Let's see on page 2. Oh yeah, okay, so 2 outs, bloop single, all runners advance 2 bases. So Owen will come in to score. Bradley will make it to first, and that will get the run back. 3-1 Mariners. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Calderon. Calderon tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. He drove in a run himself. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 386. 386 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Grabbing that one for the Rangers is Bell. He will turn, throw that over to second, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. The Mariners get their 1 run back that the Rangers picked up, and now they have a 3-4 lead heading into the bottom of the second. Hopefully, if you've chosen tabletop baseball tonight, you're enjoying tonight's game. I'm going to keep an eye on this Amazon delivery as best I can. Let's see where that's at. I can probably just leave it tabbed up and follow along here. I'm going to take a quick drink, though. All right, getting ready for the bottom of the second, and leading off for the Rangers, we've got Gary Ward. 287 average, 15 home runs, 70 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 269. Wilkinson against a righty with a 269. Uh-oh. Actually, he may have served up another one. That one is deep to left field. Ward has got a power of a 5. Are we going to play hot potato with the lead tonight? And the Mariners cannot keep that 2-run lead any bigger than that, as that's hit out of here with a boom! High, deep to left field. Going back for that one is Bradley this time. He's back to the track, back to the wall, and that ball is gone. Home run, Gary Ward. 3-2 in favor of the Mariners. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's Larry Parrish. 249 average, 17 home runs, 51 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson having a rough go of it tonight. He will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 117. That'll turn into a 317. And Parrish swings through a curveball for strike 3, out number 1. Parrish trying to tie the game with one swing of the bat, but that's not going to get it done against that nasty curveball. Don Slaught now stepping into the batter's box with 1 out. 280 average, 8 home runs, 35 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. With a 324. 324 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Henderson waits for that one. He will make the catch, and that is out number 2. Two outs, and Alan Bannister now is the batter for the Rangers. 262 average, 1 home run, 6 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 501. That's going to give us a rare play with 2 outs. And a 124 says, batters hit by the pitch. Home run, home plate umpire warns both teams. So, I'm just going to make a note here. Ump warnings. So, any hit batter for the remainder of the game means the pitcher will be tossed. 2 outs with a hit batter, and Wilkerson now the batter. Kurt Wilkerson up for the Rangers. 244 average, no home runs, 22 RBIs in 85. Bannister, not a threat to do much. He will hold, and there's 2 outs in the inning anyway. Wilkinson will look into Kearney for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 546. That'll be hit over to second base. Second base is Perconti. And a 546 is going to be a ground ball right at him. Perconti will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Gary Ward, and the score is now 3-2 Seattle after 2. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. We could be looking at a shootout tonight. Leading off the top of the third for the Mariners is Thomas. Thomas tonight popped out his first time up. Tanana looking in its slot for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 126. That'll turn into a 326, and Thomas gets frozen by the heat for strike 3. That is out number 1. Davis, now the batter. Davis has a single tonight with an RBI. Tanana looking in its slot for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 268, I should say, against the lefty. 268. Tanana may have served up another one. That one is deep to right field. Davis has got a power of 5. Can Seattle get a 2-run lead back here? No! Davis is going to get under that one just enough. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Parrish going back toward the track. He's halfway to the wall, but he will have enough room to make this catch, and that is out number 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's Henderson. Henderson tonight is 0 for 1. Tanana will get the sign from Kearney, or not from Kearney, from slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 351. And Henderson's going to swing through a changeup for strike 3. That will retire the side. How badly did the Rangers need that 1-2-3 inning by the Mariners? As the score will remain 3-2 heading into the bottom of the third. And leading off the bottom of the third for the Rangers is the bottom of their order as Kurt Wilkerson steps to the batter's box. 244 average, no home runs, 22 RBIs in 85. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 225, Wilkinson against the switch right, 225, is going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one for the Mariners is going to be Calderon. He will make the catch for out number 1. One out in the inning, and here's McDowell. McDowell has a solo bomb tonight, the one that gave the Rangers their first run. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 273 against the lefty, 273, that is deep to right field. Can McDowell tie the game? He's got a power of a 7. That is a deep to right field. No! McDowell gets under that one. Calderon will have enough room going back toward the track. He will make the catch for out number 2. Stadium groans. Ugh. McDowell couldn't believe it. It was right there, but he got under it just enough that Calderon was able to get to it. And here's Hara. Hara tonight is 0 for 1. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. With a 399. And Hara's just going to tie the game with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Toby Hara. And we are knotted up at 3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Bell. Bell is 0 for 1, as the Rangers are relying on the long ball to stay in this game. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 359. And a 359 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Picking that one up is Presley. He will throw that across the diamond, and that will retire the side. But not before the Rangers tie the game, with their only hit being a solo bomb by Toby Harrah. We are tied at 3 after 3. And leading off the top of the fourth tonight, we've got Presley. Presley tonight is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 429 against a lefty. 429 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Wilkerson will grab that one. He will throw that over to first for out number 1. One out, and Kearney now the batter. Kearney is 0 for 1. Tanana looking in at Slot. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. With a 103, that'll turn into a 303. And Kearney swings through a slider that's heading on the outside corner for strike 3, out number 2. And here's Owen. Owen tonight is 1 for 1. Tanana looking in at Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 240. 240 against a switch right. There's going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one is going to be Parrish. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners here in the top of the fourth. As we get set for the bottom of the fourth, and I just realized Wilkinson should have some pitcher fatigue already. I'll check in with chat. I'll see where my Amazon delivery is, and then I'll see how much fatigue Wilkinson should have. Right, so still reasonably close. Let's see. Wilkinson should have 1 point of pitcher fatigue against him from the solo bomb that he gave up. I'm going to take another drink here. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Rangers is O'Brien. O'Brien is 0 for 1. Wilkins, actually, we're going to get some activity in the Mariners bullpen as well before we go too far. The Mariners want long relief tonight, so who are they going to turn to for that? They're going to go to... Let's see. For long relief, the Mariners are going to get... The Mariners are going to get Bill Swift warming up. He's going to start to get loose for the Mariners, just in case Wilkinson starts getting into deeper trouble. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 401, which against a lefty is going to be a leadoff walk for O'Brien. Will also be the second point of pitcher fatigue against Wilkinson. The infield will go to double play depth, and here's Ward. Ward tonight has a solo bomb of zone. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 4-1 something. That's a 411 against the lefty. 411 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Grabbing that one is Owen. Owen will turn. Fire that to Perconti at second. Perconti will make the relay to Davis at first. In time, that is a 6-4-3 double play. Stadium groans. Ugh. Mariners come up with a huge double play up the middle. Parrish now the batter. Parrish is 0 for 1. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 688, which will turn into a 698, and that's going to be a walk for Parrish. That'll be the third point of pitcher fatigue against Wilkinson. As Slot now steps into the batter's box. Slot tonight is 0 for 1. Swift continuing to throw in the bullpen for the Mariners. Wilkinson will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 204 against a righty. That's going to turn into a 404. And against the lefty, Slot's going to lift that one into right field. Calderon is there, coming in for that one slightly, but he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except for the walk for the Rangers. We are still tied at 3 after 4. Top of the 5th coming up for the Mariners, and Perconti now the batter. Perconti tonight is 1 for 2. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 566. That'll be hit over to his shortstop, Wilkerson, and a 566 is going to be a base hit into left field. That'll be the first point of fatigue against Tanana, but we need to decide if Perconti is going to try to challenge the arm of the left fielder to go to second. Left fielder is Ward. He's got a 4-arm Perconti with a 9 speed. He's going to challenge the arm. He needs at least a 14 to get to second, and he's starting off with a speed of 9. That throw is going to be cut off, and Perconti will be safe at second with a double. Perconti turning on the afterburners. He'll get in standing up as the throw will get cut off. Bradley now the batter. Bradley tonight is 2 for 2. The go-ahead run for the Mariners, 180 feet away. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 385. And a 385 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Grabbing that is going to be Bell. And they're going to take the sure out at first for out number 1. Perconti will make third on the throw, though. Pretty sure bet that a challenge would probably end up with Perconti at third base anyway. Infield will play in, as Calderon is now the batter. Calderon is 1 for 2 with an RBI tonight. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 638. The 638 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Getting under that for the Rangers is going to be McDowell. He will make the catch, and that is out number 2. Perconti stays at third as it was a very shallow fly ball. Thomas, now the batter. Thomas tonight is 0 for 2. We're going to get some activity in the Rangers bullpen once this inning is over. Tanana will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 476 against the lefty. 476 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Once again, it'll be Bell picking that one up. He will throw that over to first for the out, and that will retire the side. A leadoff double by the Mariners goes for naught here in the top of the fifth as we remain tied heading into the home half of the fifth inning. Wilkinson is going to come out of the game. The Mariners are going to go to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch for the Mariners, is going to be Bill Swift. 6-10 with a 4.77 ERA, 120 and 2/3 innings pitched, 55 strikeouts, 48 walks, and 8 homers in 85. He will be in charge of the bottom of the Rangers' order here to start the bottom of the fifth. Leading off for the Rangers in this inning is Bannister. Bannister tonight is 0 for 1. We are going to get some activity in the Rangers' bullpen as well, as I mentioned. Tab back into Digital Diamonds as I did jar the camera quite a bit. Let's see. That should do. I want to see who the Rangers have in long relief. As the Rangers are going to get somebody loosening up in the bullpen. I'm thinking it's going to be Chris Welsh. Let's see, who are they looking at? Lefty, righty, righty. The Rangers want long relief. That's the only thing I'm sure of right now. You know what? Actually, no. They're going to get Dave Rozema warming up in the Rangers bullpen, just in case Tanana starts to run into a little bit of trouble. Usually that updates in real time. That's my Amazon delivery I'm trying to keep an eye on, as I mentioned earlier. Anyway, Bannister waiting for the pitch from Swift. So let's say we get back to business on that once I get this pulled back up and I see what in the world is going on here. Okay. Well, nothing I can do but wait now. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 596. That'll be hit over to into right field. Calderon will wait for that one. And a 596. That's going to get down in front of him and go to the wall as it'll hop past him. That's going to be a double for Bannister. And the Rangers have the leadoff man on with a two-bagger. As Swift comes in and is immediately ineffective. Here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson is 0 for 1 tonight. Bannister, not a threat to do much on the bases. He will hold. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 337. And Wilkerson's going to swing through a changeup for strike 3. That is out number 1. That is a huge strikeout if you're a Mariners fan. And here's McDowell. McDowell is 1 for 2 with a solo home run, and he almost got another one in the third. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. Fans at Arlington Stadium are loud, hoping for a big-time hit. Swift will set, and he will pitch. With a 108, that'll turn into a 108 is going to be a ground ball right back to Swift. Swift will throw that over to Davis at first. 2 outs in the inning. But Bannister will go to third on the play. Two outs in the inning, and here's Hara. Hara is 1 for 2, also with a solo bomb. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. The white die went falling on me. Now I gotta see if I can find the dumb thing right here. All right. That is a 594. That'll be hit into right field, where Calderon waits for that one. And it's going to be a fly ball into right field. Calderon gets under that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A one-out double by the Rangers goes for naught, as we remain tied at 3 after 5. Top of the 6th coming up, and we're looking at the middle of the Mariners' order. Leading off the top of the 6th is Davis. Davis tonight is 1 for 2. Tanana will look in at slot for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 683. That's going to be trouble as for Tanana, as that's going to be a base hit. And that'll be the second point of pitcher fatigue against Tanana. The infield will go to double play depth, and here's Henderson. Henderson tonight is 0 for 2. As Rozema continues to throw in the Rangers' bullpen. Tough decision here. I don't think they're going to do the hit and run here. Henderson's actually got decent power. So they're going to call off the hit and run. They're also not going to try to establish the lead here. As Davis will get the sign, or not Davis, Tanana will get the sign from slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 414, Henderson against a lefty is going to be a ground ball over to short. Wilkerson will grab that one. He'll throw that over to Hara at first. Hara will make the relay to O'Brien. It is in time, and that is a 6-4-3 double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2 huge outs, as the fans here at Arlington Stadium like what they see there. Batter now is Presley. Presley's 0 for 2. Tanana will look in at slot for the sign. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 513, looking at Tanana, it's going to be grounded right over to Tanana. He will turn, throw that over to O'Brien at first. That will retire the side. Nothing across except for the hit for the Mariners as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Edge isn't where I was trying to go. There we go. Okay. Leading off the bottom of the 6th, we've got Bell coming to the plate. I'm just going to check on this delivery. Still on its way in. Bell tonight is 0 for 2. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 358. Bell on a 358 is going to ground that over to third. Grabbing that is his counterpart, Presley. Presley will fire that across the diamond, and that's out number 1. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 126, and a 126 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Waiting for that one is Bradley. He will make the catch for for out number 2. Two outs, and here's Ward. Ward tonight is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 121, and that's going to be another fly ball into left field. Bradley once again will haul that one in, coming in for that one slightly, but he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers here in the bottom of the 6th. We remain tied at 3 after 6. Just going to check out the window real quick. Going to see what side. Okay, I can't see where exactly the Amazon truck is, so we're going to play on. But according to my GPS on my phone, we're not too far from it. Top of the 7th coming up, and before we get there, Tanana is going to come out of the game. He's been decently effective tonight, aside from playing a little bit of hot potato with the Mariners with the lead. As coming in to pitch for the Rangers tonight, once it decides it wants to cooperate, is going to be Dave Rozema. 3-7 with a 4.19 ERA, 88 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts, 22 walks, 10 home runs in 85. He will have the bottom of the Mariners' order to start off with. Leading off the top of the 7th will be Kearney. Kearney tonight is 0 for 2. Rozema will get the sign from Swift. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 137. And a 137 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one is going to be Parrish. He will make the catch, and that's 1 out in the inning. I will mention while Digital Diamond catches up that as it is a work night, my fast score house rule will be in effect tonight. So if we go 12 innings, I'm going to a clutch roll and fast score. But here's Owen. Owen tonight is 1 for 2. Rozema will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 145. And that's going to be a fly ball into right field. Once again, Parrish will get under that one, ranging back for this one a little bit, but he'll make the catch, and that's out number 2. And the batter now is Perconti. Perconti is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Rozema will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 665. And a 665 is going to be a ground ball over to first. O'Brien will grab that one. He will throw over to Rozema, who's covering the bag, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners here in the top of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Feel free to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, but as usual, I won't torture you guys with my rendition of it. I will, however, take a small break. Don't forget, we still have fast score after tonight's game to see how the rest of the majors fared. Tomorrow night will be our next game. We will be at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and it'll be June 22nd, 1985. Yep, June 22nd, 1985. we will have an American League East matchup between two teams that are very much in the thick of the playoff picture in the AL East, as the Toronto Blue Jays will be hosting the Boston Red Sox. That could be a big game in the American League East. I'll adjust the camera a little bit, then we'll check it out. Al Nipper will be going for the Red Sox, and Ron Musselman will be going for the Blue Jays. That should be a very interesting game. As mentioned, it could have big implications in the AL East playoff race. Bottom of the seventh coming up, and we are looking at the middle of the Rangers order. Leading off the inning is Parrish. Parrish tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 260 against a righty at 260. Is going to be a ground ball right back to Swift. He will fire that. He'll throw that over to Davis at first. That'll be out number 1 in the inning. And it's looking like nobody wants to win this one tonight. Here's Slot. Slot tonight is 0 for 2. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. With a 186. And a 186 is going to be a bloop single for Slot. He will get on with a 1-out single. The infield will go to double play depth, and here comes Bannister to the plate. Bannister is 0 for 2, is 1 for 2 with a double tonight. And actually that's the first point of pitcher fatigue against Swift. The Rangers, Slot's not much of a threat to steal. Bannister's got a decent bunt, but I think they're going to try. I think the Rangers are going to go for a hit and run here with Slot. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. Hit and run is on for the Rangers. Swift will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 192, and a 192 is going to be a bloop double. Does that change with the hit and run on, though? It probably does, but I'm not sure how. Bloop double looks like it's going to be the Rangers take the lead, so that's actually going to be a double. So that should bring Slot in all the way from first. Slot will score. Bannister will go to second. Second point of fatigue against what's his name? Swift. 4-3 Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson tonight is 0 for 2. We're going to get some activity in the Mariners bullpen, as starting to get loose for Seattle is going to be, let's see, they're looking at lefty, righty, righty. Bullpen is not that, well, the Mariners are going to get Carl Best warming up in the bullpen. He's going to get up and start throwing. As Swift starting to run into a little bit of trouble here in the seventh. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. The infield wouldn't be playing at double play depth here. They wouldn't care about they wouldn't be able to get the double play. And Swift will pitch into a 3-16. At a 3-16, Wilkerson gets frozen by a changeup for a gigantic strike 3. That is out number 2. I just heard a door slam, so I'll check on that real quick. Okay, that's my Amazon delivery, so I'm expecting to get there's the buzz. I will be right back. My apologies for the delay. I just got a delivery in that will unbox after fast score. Where was I? Oh yes, Wilkerson had just struck out. McDowell now steps into the batter's box. I can't really do much about the lighting on the batter card, so I'm not going to really worry too much about that. McDowell tonight is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb. 4-3 Rangers, bottom of the 7th. 2 outs in the inning. Swift, once I tap back into Digital Diamond, Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 190. And a 190 is going to be a bloop single. And Bannister will come in to score on that. Bannister will score. McDowell will go to first. 5-3 Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! And we did end up with that. Hara now the batter. Rangers are telling Swift, get us out of the inning. Best is ready to come in. Hara tonight is 1 for 3 with a solo bomb of his own. Swift will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 618, which will turn into a 643. 10 because the home team's batting to 28, and then 15 because of 5 points per fatigue, so 643 is going to be a ground ball over to first. Grabbing that for the Mariners is Davis. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. But 2 runs on 3 hits, and the Rangers now have a 5-3 lead after 7. Stopping over to check in with chat real quick. I think we can close all of this. Yeah. Top of the 8th coming up, and we'll see the top of the Mariners order. Leading off is Bradley. Bradley tonight is 2 for 3. Razuma will get the sign from Slot. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. With a 584, that'll be hit into center field where McDowell waits for it, and that'll be an easy fly ball into center field. McDowell ranging in for that one a little bit. He won't have to take more than a few steps, and that one will fall into his glove for out number 1. Calderon, now the batter. Calderon tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Razuma will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 105. That'll turn into a 305. And Calderon swings through a curveball for strike 3 for out number 2. Here's Thomas. Thomas tonight is 0 for 3. Razuma looks in at Slot for the sign. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 548. That sounds like trouble. That's hit to the second baseman. That's Hara. 548 is going to be a base hit into right field. Thomas, without great speed, he will be content with a single into right field, because the Mariners need base runners. Davis, now the batter. Davis tonight is 2 for 3. Razuma will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 555. That'll be hit over to third base. Third base is Bell, and a 555 is going to be a ground ball right to Bell. He will fire that across the diamond to first, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except for the base hit for the Mariners as we get set for the bottom of the 8th. Rangers still leading 5-3. Swift is going to come out of the game. The Mariners have seen enough of him tonight. Leading off the bottom of the 8th, or pitching the bottom of the 8th for the Mariners, is going to be Carl Best. 2-1 with a 1.95 ERA. 32 and a third innings pitched, 32 strikeouts, 6 walks, 1 home run in 85. The Rangers don't want any funny business tonight. Starting to get loose in the bullpen for them is going to be their closer, Greg Harris. Leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Rangers is Bell. Bell tonight is 0 for 3. We'll tab back. Actually, we are tabbed back into Digital Diamond, so never mind about that. Best will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 190, and a 190. He's going to lead off by giving up a bloop single to Bell. Best's job right now is to keep this game right where it is. The infield will go to double play depth, and here's O'Brien. O'Brien tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. Bell, not much of a threat to do much on the base pass. He will stay put. Best will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 193. That sounds like trouble, and that's going to be another bloop single. Best giving up a couple of short singles just out of the infield, but just out of the infield will count. As the Rangers now have something going on for Ward stepping into the batter's box. Ward tonight is 1 for 3 with a bomb. Best will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 3-0-3. And Ward swings through a curveball for strike 3, out number 1. That is a huge strikeout for the Mariners. One out of the inning, and here's Parrish. Parrish tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield still at double play depth, hoping for a ground ball, hoping for a good double play ball. That would be huge for the Mariners right now. Best will get the sign from Kearney. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 143. 143. Parrish is going to swing through the high heat for strike 3, out number 2. The Mariners starting to keep control of the inning, starting to get control of this inning, but they're not out of the woods yet. They've still got first and second with 2 outs to worry about. And here's Slot. Slot tonight is 1 for 3. Best will get the sign from Kearney. He will set, and here comes the pitch. With a 396. The 396 is going to be a base hit into right field. Bell will score. O'Brien should make it to third. So Bell will score. O'Brien at least to second. Slot to first. Let's see where he ends up. Ward goes. Hold on. Hold up. Something. Hold on. I think I got my at-bats screwed up here. So. Oh, I think I had the order screwed up. So Ward should be the 5 hitter. Well, whatever the case may be. So Bell scored. Actually, O'Brien was the one who scored. Actually, it looks like I have everything screwed up, but we're in the place that we want to be as we're looking at 6-3 Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the batter now is... Hold up. Something went... I got my order all kinds of screwed up here. The slot digs in, 1 out. 2 outs now. Hold up, I got to back up here. I got to make sure we get to the right situation here. So O'Brien. Looks like I must have missed something in my note sheet. Oh well. So it looks like the batter, according to Digital Diamond, actually we're going to stick with my notes, as Bannister. No. We'll just pretend that Bannister never batted. Here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson tonight is 0 for 3. Something got screwed up, but I'm a little bit too gone to... I think I'm too gone to fix it at this point. Best will get the sign from Kearney. Here comes the pitch. That is a 424 against a righty. A 424 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up is going to be Perconti. He will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Rangers get another run, as the score is now 6-3 Rangers after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Yep. Rozema is going to come out of the game for the Rangers. The Rangers are going to go to the bullpen. That's coming in to try to finish this game up for the Rangers. The Rangers don't want any funny business, so they're going to go to the closer, Greg Harris, to try to get this game finished. 5-4 with 11 saves, a 2.47 ERA. 113 innings pitched, 111 strikeouts, 43 homers, 43 walks, 7 homers, and 85. I forget I'm looking at a pitcher card. Leading off the top of the 9th, we've got Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 3 tonight. Harris will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 644. And that's going to be a ground ball over to second base. Harrell will grab that one. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. Presley, now the batter. Presley is 0 for 3. Harris will get the sign from Slot. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 261 against a righty, 261. And Presley's going to swing through a changeup for strike 3, out number 2. And the last chance for the Mariners comes to Bob Kearney. Kearney tonight is 0 for 3. Fans at Arlington Stadium are loud, hoping the Rangers can end this one. Harris will get the sign from Slot. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 176. And a 176 is going to be a walk, and Kearney will continue this game. Owen will now step into the batter's box. Owen is 1 for 3, but that single came all the way back in the second. He's 0 for 2 since. Harris will get the sign from Slot. Fans at Arlington Stadium are still loud. He will set. Here comes the pitch. That is a 230 against a switch left. 230 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Grabbing that one is Hara. Hara will run to second. He'll jump on the bag, and that's your game. The Texas Rangers win this one by a final score of 6-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. For the Rangers, 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher tonight is going to be Dave Rozema. Bill Swift will take the loss, and Greg Harris will get the save. But of course, you guys know we are not done yet here, because we still have to ask Fast Score how the rest of the majors fared. So as usual, once I get some cleanup done, we will turn our attention to that. While I'm cleaning up, I will mention that if you were subscribed to the channel, you saw I put a poll up in the community tab this morning, or this afternoon. So Mystical Munchies this week is going to be a Sunday upload. I looked at the recipe for the Spider-Man's New York City cheesecake. We are going to do it, but it's going to be a very long recipe. There's an overnight component to it as well, so it's going to be a Sunday upload. But the reason I bring that up is because that opens up the Saturday morning slot where I would normally be filming Mystical Munchies. I'm thinking I'm going to do another baseball video there, but I'm not sure what baseball video I want to do there yet. I don't know if I want to try an APA baseball master game. Maybe I want to do Fall Classic. Maybe I want to try Strat Baseball again. Or maybe I just want to keep this replay moving along with an extra block. That would be in addition to the regularly scheduled block that I have that I'm going to be doing on Saturday. Might be a little bit later in the day because I am planning on playing Nemesis with my group, with my Saturday group. It's our group game day. So I'm deciding what I want to put in that Saturday slot. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be yet, but all I know for sure is we are going to be doing something on that Saturday morning slot. So I'm hoping you guys can help me weigh in on what you want to see. As usual, when I do a poll like this, the poll won't be the final word on the topic, but I will take the votes there into consideration when I make the final decision of what we're doing there. So the Rangers pick up that win, and it's now time to pick up that win 6-3 over the Mariners, and it's now time to ask Fast Score how the rest of the majors fared. So let's move into June 18th, and we will turn to the Yankees and the Orioles. Yankees, 15-22, that is 3. Orioles, 11-36 is 4, and the Orioles get that win. And I'm going to bring my drink over so I can keep sipping at that. Athletics and the White Sox. Athletics, 14-41. Nice palindrome, that is 5. White Sox, 13-22. That is 3. The Athletics will get that win. Angels and the Indians. Let's make sure I update my ticker tracker as well. Angels, 13-46. That is 6. Indians, 8-24. That is 2. The Angels will get that win. Red Sox and the Tigers. Red Sox, 21-25, that is 5. Tigers, 10-21 is 2. The Red Sox will take that win. Twins and the Royals. Twins, 9-33, that is 3. Royals, 10-66 is 10. And the Royals get that win. Blue Jays and the Brewers. Blue Jays, 1455, that is 7. Brewers, 1255 is also 7. They will go to extras. Blue Jays roll a 2 plus 0. Brewers roll a 6 plus 1 is 7. That'll be a win for the Brewers in extras. The Astros and the Braves. Astros, 1211 is 0. Braves, 1733 is 5. The Braves win that one. Padres and the Dodgers. Padres, 125 is 2. Dodgers, 512 is 0. And the Padres will bless that game with a win. Pirates and the Expos. Pirates, 323, that is 2. Expos, 1113, that is 1. And the Pirates get that win. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs, 933 is 3. Mets, 1036 is 4. The Mets get that win. Here I thought the Mets would be a team to reckon with in this replay, but they've actually been pretty bad. Reds and the Giants. Reds, 921 is 2. Giants, 434, that is 3. And the Giants get that win. Phillies and the Cardinals. Phillies, 011 is 0. Cardinals, actually 1151 is going to be a lot more than 0. That'll be 5. And the Redbirds continue to get on a soar. Let's see, Cardinals over the Phillies. That's right. On to June 19th, Yankees and the Orioles. Yankees, 1763 is 9. Orioles, 1516, that is 3. And the Yankees overpower the Orioles. Athletics and the White Sox. Athletics, 1034, that is 4. White Sox, 1563, that is 9. And the White Sox get a much-needed win in the AL West. Angels and the Indians. Angels, 764, that is 7. Indians, 1121 is 2. That's a win for the Angels. Red Sox and the Tigers. Red Sox, 1221, another palindrome, but that's good for 2. Tigers, 863 is 7. The Tigers take that win. Okay, looks like we go right there. All right. Twins and the Royals are both 8s. Twins roll a 66, that is 9. Royals roll a 25, that is 3. And the Twins take that win. Blue Jays and the Brewers. Blue Jays, 1714 is 2. Brewers, 624 is also 2. They will go to extras. Blue Jays roll a 2 plus 0. Brewers roll a 5 plus 1 is 6. That'll be a win for Milwaukee in extras. Mariners and the Rangers. We forgot to mark off that one on there. Okay. Mariners, 1232. That is 4. Rangers, 1344 is 5. The Rangers will win that one. Astros and the Braves. Astros, 1231. That is 4. Braves, 861 is 6. The Braves take that one. Padres and the Dodgers. Padres, 534 is 3. Dodgers, 656 is 6. The Dodgers get that win. Pirates and the Expos. Pirates, 116 is 1. Expos, 1212 is also 1. They will go to extras. Pirates roll a 2, minus 2 is 0. Expos roll a 6, plus 1 is 7. And Montreal will take that win in extras. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs, negative 231 is 1. Mets, 916 is 2. The Mets will win that game. Reds and the Giants. Reds, 944. That is 5. Giants, 364 is 6. The Giants win that one. Phillies and the Cardinals. Phillies, 826 is 3. Cardinals, 1426 is 4. And the Redbirds continue to win. On to June 20th. Athletics and the White Sox. Athletics, 941. That is 4. White Sox, 1165 is 9. The White Sox get that win. Angels and the Indians. Angels, 2026, that is 5. Indians, 1043, that is also 5. They will go to extras. Angels roll a 4, plus 2 is 6. Indians roll a 1, minus 3 is negative 2. That'll be a win for the Angels in extras. Yankees and the Tigers are both 10s. Yankees roll a 32, that is 3. Tigers roll a 66, that is 10. Tigers win that one in a tight AL East race. Twins and the Royals. Twins, 426, that is 2. Royals, 1312 is 1. The Twins get that game. Mariners and the Rangers. Mariners, 1326, that is 4. Rangers, 1015, that is 2. And the Mariners get something resembling revenge for tonight's board loss. Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Red Sox, 816, that is 2. Blue Jays, 1014 is 1. The Red Sox will get that win. Astros and the Braves. Astros, 1054, that is 6. Braves, 934, that is 4. And the Astros win for the first time in this block. Pirates and the Expos. Pirates, 763, that is 7. Expos, 1112 is 1. And the Pirates get that win. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs, 611 is 0. Mets, 1542, that is 5. The Mets get a shutout. Giants and the Padres. Giants, 332, that is 2. Padres, 642 is 4. The Padres bless that game with another win. Phillies and the Cardinals. Phillies, 612 is 0. Cardinals, 951 is 5. And the Cardinals continue to win, win, and win. On to June 21st. Angels and the White Sox are both 12s. Angels are both 12s. Angels roll a 66, that is 11. White Sox roll a 65, that is 9. And the Angels will win a shootout. Yankees and the Tigers. Yankees, 1361, that is 7. Tigers, 942 is 4. The Yankees will get that win. Orioles and the Brewers. Orioles, 1445, that is 6. Brewers, 1034, that is 4. The Orioles will take that game. Hold on. Something's not quite... Okay, never mind. Math wasn't mathing for a second, but it's fine. Rangers and the Twins. Rangers, 1055, that is 6. Twins, 655 is 5. The Rangers win that one. Indians and the Athletics. Indians, 924, that is 3. Athletics, 2344, that is 7. And the Athletics overpower the Indians. Red Sox and the Blue Jays, we will see these two teams tomorrow night. Red Sox, 722 is 2. Blue Jays, 1213, that is 1. The Red Sox will win that one. Whether that's a harbinger of things to come or not, we won't know until tomorrow night. Braves and the Reds in a doubleheader, game 1. Braves, 643, that is 4. Reds, 1625, that is also 4. They will go to extras. Braves roll a 6, plus 1 is 7. Reds roll a 2, minus 3 is -1. That'll be a win for the Braves in extras. Game 2. Braves, 935, that is 4. Reds, 1311 is 0. And the Braves will win both of them in that doubleheader. Astros and the Dodgers. Astros, 452, 6. And the Dodgers will get that win. Mets and the Expos and the Mets. Expos, 722, that is 2. Mets, 922 is also 2. They will go to extras. Expos roll a 2, plus 1 is 3. Mets roll a 1, plus 0. That'll be a win for the Expos in extras. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates, 711 is 0. Phillies, 355 is going to be a lot more than 0. That'll be 5. And that'll be enough for a win by the Phillies. Giants and the Padres. Yes, I know halftime for the game and I'm still on. I'm doing fast score right now. But I'm not quite done yet even after this. Giants, 15-16. That is 3. Padres, 10-24. 10-24 is also 3. They will go to extras. We've also had a few extra inning games in the ticker tonight. Giants roll a 6, minus 1 is 5. Padres roll a 2, plus 0. That'll be a win for the Giants in extras. Cubs and the Cardinals last up. Cubs, 12-13. That is 1. Cardinals, 8-15 is also 1. They will go to extras. Cubs roll a 3 plus 0. Cardinals roll a 1 plus 0. That'll be a win for the Cubs in extras. And that'll do it for block number 19 of my 1985 season ticket baseball replay. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow night. And before we start setting up the rest of the week, I just got a delivery in while I was streaming tonight, while I was streaming tonight's game from Amazon. Let's go ahead and crack this open and see what's in here. It's a fairly small delivery, so a little bit on the heavier side, but not too bad. And of course, we're greeted by excessive void fill first up. But the first thing we'll pull out of here is a new book from 5 Parsecs from Home, Tactics, Solo and Co-op Adventure Wargaming. Scale up your campaign, unleash bigger battles, wider conflicts, and new stories, spanning solo, head-to-head, and campaign play in this completely standalone scenario-driven variation of the popular 5 Parsecs from Home tabletop game. Tactics takes adventure wargaming from starports and back alleys to the battlefields of unified space. The scenario-focused version of 5 Parsecs from Home is all about creativity. And it looks like we've got plenty of stuff here to sink our teeth into. I don't know if I'm going to put this on, if I'm going to use this when I get 5 Parsecs from Home on the channel, but it's definitely food for thought. Also in here, from the same company, we've got 5 Leagues from the Borderlands 3rd edition. Solo and Co-op Adventure Wargaming, also from Modiphius Entertainment. The last tomb was crawling with Gravewalkers. The tower held a face sorcerer. We lost Tring there, blasted by Eldritch Fire, while Artem fell as we ran from the trolls of the deep woods. But for now, the village is safe. Tonight, we'll restock the gear and recruit any travelers from the inn who fancy a share of the coin. Tomorrow we'll take the woods, then bring down that cursed tower for good. Maybe then we can rest, but there are already worrying rumors from the next valley. This seems like it's going to be a fantasy version of 5 Parsecs from Home, which is really cool because I've been enjoying my plays of 5 Parsecs from Home on the channel. So having a high fantasy version of that could be a very cool thing. But I'm rambling a bit, and that will do it for this playthrough of Season Ticket Baseball for Block 19 of 1985. Tomorrow night, we will be at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for game number 20. It'll be June 22nd, 1985, as the Boston Red Sox will be in Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. Al Nipper will be on the mound for the Red Sox, and Ron Musselman will be on the mound for the Blue Jays. Wednesday, we'll be playing Dragon Age tabletop role-playing game, and Sunday is going to be busy on the channel. Saturday morning before we get there is going to be some kind of baseball game, but I haven't decided what baseball game yet. Go vote in the poll if you want to leave your opinion on what you think I should put there. The poll won't be the final word, but I will take the votes there into consideration. Sunday this week, we'll be continuing the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, with the fourth scenario, On Thin Ice. And then Mystical Munchies will be uploaded on Sunday this week, as we'll be making the dessert, Spider-Man's New York City cheesecake. Thank you for watching this video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Texas Rangers rely on the long ball tonight to get past the Seattle Mariners by a final score of 6-3. Once again, take care.